Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Cincinnati Reds. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Steven Strasburg, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Steven Strasburg has been good since he put on a uniform. The pride and joy of San Diego State University. The closest thing we've seen to Nolan Ryan. Mid to upper 90s fastball. Great changeup, great curveball, and great slider. Very, very rarely do you see a guy have a four-pitch mix that's as good as Steven Strasburg's.
Now at the plate, Tommy Pham. He will lead this one off today. He's set. Here it comes. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. And the pitch. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. High and deep to right center. Crowd on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And that brings up Javi Baez. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's really struggled. 1 for 15. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. First pitch on its way. 1-0. And just a Chamber of Commerce afternoon for baseball. 82 degrees here at first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That evens it up, 1-1. Here's the pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. On to first, and Strasburg's in control here. 2 away.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. From the stretch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. One and one the count to the Brewers first baseman. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Here it comes on 1-1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. After it is Brantley, but he won't get there. It falls in. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. Garrett Cole is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Stepping in, Mike Trout. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Mike Trout.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Renfroe is there, and on one pitch, Trout is retired.
Batting second, the left fielder, Michael Brantley.
So stepping in, Michael Brantley. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Cole has compiled over 1,100 innings of work over his major league career and logged in with an ERA in the low threes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike now. And there's ball two now.
I got 2-1 to count.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as he'll take a look at ball one. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Here it comes, 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Ryan.
2 men on, 2 out, and into bat next, former National League MVP Kris Bryant. First pitch on its way. Brantley over at second. Rendon on at first with 2 down. A ball and a strike.
One ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
Fouled away. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. Reds strand a couple. We are still scoreless. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eugenio Suarez. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First offering on its way.
Count 1-0.
The 1-1.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
The 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brantley is right there. And there's the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Danny Santana.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Danny Santana. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set and the pitch. In there, strike one. Called strike 0-2. Santana wants an Atlanta Brave. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know him is to go out and produce.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Here's another 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at-bat.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Gone in order are the Brewers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy.
The first baseman, Max.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
0-1.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the baseball all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game, and you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
Digging in, DJ LeMahieu. First offering on its way.
Ball right there.
Nobody out, runner on first. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here's the 1-1 delivery. 2-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 2-2. And pretty nonchalant that time by Molina as that pitch gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Batting in.
Runner in scoring position at second with 1 away. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. From the stretch. No balls and 1 strike. Perez absolutely hammers left-handed pitching. There's a lot of pop in his swing for sure, but if there's one criticism of his bat, it's that he doesn't put the ball in play enough in these situations. Seems like hitters like this are more and more common these days.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault these guys today for the swing and miss. In today's game with so many shifts, there are no hits to be had on the ground. But when this guy does connect against left-handed pitching, it is fun to watch.
The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Fastball in there, 3-2.
I got 3-2.
Good battle. Count remains full. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
To the plate now, Steven Strasburg, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
One pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
A ball and 2 strikes now. From the stretch, the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And it's fouled away. To first. Freeman's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Cincinnati. We'll move to the third with no score. Digging in, Hunter Renfroe. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Number 13, Hunter Renfroe.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a curveball to start him out, but an easy take. It's ball 1. The 1-0.
Nope. 2 balls, no strikes.
This is on the ground over to first. And the flip to a hustling Strasburg covering at the bag for the out.
Batting in, the catcher, Yadier Molina.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 0-1 the count to Molina. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
In now, Garrett Cole, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Third inning, no score to this point. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Into the box, Mike Trout. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now here's the pitch.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
1 strike now from Cole. And low, it's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's
when the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Line to the right side, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon, a base hit in his first trip. Cole's ready. Here's the delivery.
Ball in.
The 1-0 is taken high above the zone.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Three and 0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
The batter, number 4.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the infielder Ketel Marte. Has a look, now the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. And oh, that gets him on the mound. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
2 men are on with 2 men out. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Reds strand a couple. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Stepping up now, Tommy Pham. He'll start things out against Steven Strasburg as we get the inning underway.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Pham with an even 1-1 count now. Two balls and a strike.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Easy there, big fella. 2-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Line towards center field. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
I suppose this is why you usually have the best defensive outfielder in center field. He got a good read on it, charges in hard, and made a fabulous grab. Look for that one to make the highlight reels later on.
Here's Javier Baez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Here's a look over to first. The 2-0 on the way. Baez breaks from first. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. Well, that stolen base a minute ago just became that much more important.
Yeah, Matt, if the runner's on first, this hit may or may not bring him home, but he was on second, so he cruises across the plate for the run. It's all about finding ways to manufacture runs, and they did just that there.
At the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. And that misses for ball 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. That misses 2-0.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Now the 2-1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Trout. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, Labor.
Ready for another chance? Torres, so far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way. One run on 3 hits and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Men on third with 2 down. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Brewers get a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 1-0 Milwaukee. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the big bat of Max Muncy.
The first baseman, Max Muncy.
Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him some.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And with it, the Reds have tied the ball game at 1.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Second baseman.
This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. One run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Popped him up. Suarez has room in foul territory. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Coming to the plate now, Salvador Perez. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1. Pitch on the way. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Ew, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Perez will lay off, and he'll reach. It's ball 4.
The pitcher, number 37. Defense.
Digging in to try it again, Steven Strasburg. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But the Reds are able to square things up on this solo home run. We played 4, all even at 1 apiece. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Danny Santana. He's set. Here it comes. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Strasburg on 1-1. Popped up. And, oh, this one drops. The 1-2.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Now at the plate, Hunter Renfroe. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And now pitch on the way. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The catcher, Yadier Molina.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Molina, a native of Puerto Rico. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Yeah, and he's had to continue to evolve and adjust as a ball player to stay in the league.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said the high pitch count they've run up is a result of a lot of great battles at the plate by his guys, and he's not wrong. So far, they've worked 5 full counts in their at-bats.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
The center fielder, Mike Trout.
First offering on its way. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off
Now
base,
back,
and that's just what they
fielder.
did right there. Big
Right ball.
strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's Michael Brantley. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 home. Pulled toward right center field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away. And the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. 1 out and a runner on second base. Called strike at the knees. 1-1.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Santana comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for route number 2.
The batter number 4. Shortstop, Cattell. Marte.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the infielder Cattell Marte. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. 2 out here and a runner at second. 1-0 pitch is right there, but ruled the ball. 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
The set and the 2-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 offering. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. And he continues to labor here, coming up on 100 pitches in just the 5th inning.
Boy, D-Row, this is a spot right now. If you're an offense, you start licking your chop. Pitch count starting to get up into the 5th inning. They could be sitting on some big knocks right here.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. You're looking for something middle of the plate right here. He doesn't have a great feel for his breaking stuff. Maybe he hangs something.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting, first baseman.
So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
The set and the 1-1. Freeman is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Reds get a run in the inning on this RBI double. 5 innings complete. It's now 2-1 Cincy. Gio Urshela will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 29, Gio Urshela.
Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Fouled off. The 1-2. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now back, left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Digging in once again, Tommy Pham. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the sixth. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike two.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Standing in now, Javier Baez, as it's grounded sharply to first. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Our score remains 2-1. Yu Darvish enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Number 12, Yu Darvish.
Standing in, DJ LeMahieu. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball one. Ball one, no strike.
Here's the 1-0. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Baez ranging into the outfield, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Catcher, Salvador Perez.
Striding into the box, Salvador Perez. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoked it all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging a pitching staff.
Into the box now, Steven Strasburg, wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The bat, the center fielder, Mike Trout.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Darvish pauses. Here comes the first pitch. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. On the ground to second for Torres. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Reds leave one. They still lead it 2-1. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance.
Freddie Freeman.
From the stretch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
That one misses. It's 1-1 now to the Milwaukee first baseman. Two balls and a strike to Freeman. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here it comes. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
And that misses. 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bryant is there. 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Striding in once again, Torres. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. He's set, and the pitch. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. This will kick up against the wall now. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Here comes the Red skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to do it now for Steven Strasburg. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Luke Weaver will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. So now to the plate, Danny Santana. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Ball, 1 strike.
We're in the 7th inning now. The pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 pitch. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home, and he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Now batting, Hunter Renfroe, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
He's set. The 0-1.
Boy, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Cincinnati bullpen does its job. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Reds are on top 2-1. Digging in and looking for more, Michael Brantley. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
The left fielder, Michael Brantley.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
To the plate now, Anthony Rendon, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Comes set with the 0-1. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. From the stretch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. No one out with a runner at second. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
The batter.
So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Ketel Marte, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for Cincinnati, the right fielder, Fred.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Here's the 1-0.
Nope.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at bat. Not much reason for it.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Swinging on 3-0, and he can't keep it fair, so it'll be 3-1 now. The 3-1 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing. So I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Max Muncy will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Darvish pauses. First pitch on its way. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
Behind 0-2 now. Oh-2. Here it is. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw to first ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Reds 2 and the Brewers 1. Ready to begin the 8th. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Now here's the pitch. Down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope. Ball 1.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the two starting pitchers in the game. And the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. Justin Turner will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 10, Justin Turner.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Swing and a miss, 1-1. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. He stays alive, still 2-2. And now pitch on the way. Heading out towards shallow right. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for route number 2.
Up next to Milwaukee, the left fielder, Tommy.
Adrian Hauser enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Number 38, Adrian Hauser.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Tommy Pham. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Brentley will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're down 2-1. Alex Claudio is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu.
DJ LeMahieu.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit out towards second. Torres brings it in, and a good throw gets him, one gone.
Now batting, catcher, Salvador Perez.
And up steps Salvador Perez. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. One out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Claudio has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives.
Nope.
And this is low, ball 2, 2-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
All even now, 2-2. And the pitch. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Gene Segura will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 2, Gene Segura.
Hit to short. Baez has it. Torres at the bag. Relay to Freddie. Double play, and that'll end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We played 8 full. It's the Reds 2 and the Brewers 1. Sean Doolittle takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 63, Sean Doolittle.
Set to start the 9th in this one, and into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Trout. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
Ready once again, Freddie Freeman. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Nope, that's a ball.
Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0. Here's the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Brantley is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now back, the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Brewers down to their final out now. And into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. First delivery to him on the way.
That's a ball.
The win would be Steven Strasburg's here, barring any late turn of events. Two and 0.
No foul.
Now here's the pitch. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. And now this crowd of around 24,000 supporters come to their feet. And another foul ball. The Brewers down to their final strike. Another one sent foul. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard-hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinch runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. In now, Torres. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. The set and the 1-0. Splitter that misses too low, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Tread lightly in this situation. Got a great hitter at the plate, runner in scoring position. Don't be afraid, you got the base open.
The 2-0. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
Ready with the 3-0.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
One-run game here in the top of the 9th. And the count will be full. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The Cincinnati Reds used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Steven Strasburg earns the victory on the mound. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Cincinnati Reds. 2 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Brewers, 1 run, 5 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.